I don't know what it's doing. Does anybody have it
Says
going?
we're live.
We are live.
Says we're live. Double checking on T.
Outstanding. Outstanding. All right, very cool, man. Today is another Red Friday. It is March 22nd, 2024. Uh, and we are live once again on YouTube. Um, Trying to figure out the process still of how we can make everything work. Does anybody have live chats available?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
March 22nd.
How
Is
can
that
I
a
volume
negative on all parties?
live chat right there? And well, so we'll just wait till somebody starts chatting.
Um, for whatever reason,
Well, so we'll just wait till somebody starts chatting.
okay, cool. So you do have it?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason.
coming back for you for somewhere.
Okay. This is being live streamed.
That's last week.
Okay. You know, we could probably do a video on how to properly mess up Facebook Live. We might
I don't
start
think
a
that
new
would be
channel.
an issue at all.
Okay, I'll stop because I can never find it on Apple's phone. It does not like YouTube. It does not like this whole situation. It is not agreeing to any of this. So anyway.
All right. Well, we will trudge on forward. I'd like to start today's toast out by giving a shout out to Joseph Haller, who graduated from Airman Leadership School today. Congratulations, Joe. Great job. Man, super proud of you. Do any of you guys have anything you want to share prior to getting into this?
No,
No. I think we are just trudging along every week, making things happen. Just in the trenches, out there advocating for our vets and Gold Star families.
that's right.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Andrew, I see that you're wearing the proper headgear today inside.
Feels great to wear a hat inside.
Yeah, you're growing as an individual.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right, but taking one for the team.
Taking one for the team. All right, man. Well, if you guys don't have anything, let's jump into some birthdays, and we'll follow with some angel dates, maybe some honorees for the week, and have a little toast. Andrew?
Sounds great. This week's birthdays: Specialist Chad D. Clement, March 16th, 1984. Staff Sergeant Garth D. Sizemore, March 16th, 1975. Corporal Jacob H. Turbett, March 17th, 1988. Petty Officer 1, Jesse D. Pittman, March 20th, 1984. Petty Officer 3, Jerem S. Fox, March 20th, 1988. Private First Class Terry J. Bean, March 21st, 1993. Sergeant Kampfa B. Sorvong, March 21st, 1986. Specialist Daniel P. Unger, March 21st, 1985.
Thank you, Andrew. Today's angel dates, we have Petty Officer 2, Andrew J. Johnson, March 16th, 2020. Airman First Class Keegan Baker, March 19th, 2020. Sergeant Wayne R. Cornell, March 20th, 2007. Sergeant First Class Mark D. Leshikar, March 21st, 2013. Sergeant Eric Cheek, March 21st, 2019. Chief Petty Officer Billy L. Spillers, March 22nd, 2014, and Staff Sergeant Alexandria M. Morrow, March 22nd, 2017. Tim?
All right, this week we begin to honor the crew members of Gundam 22. It's a Osprey that we lost off the coast of Japan in November of last year. We lost 8 airmen in that incident. We're going to start off with Air Force Airman First Class Brian Kody Johnson, 32, of Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Air Force Staff Sergeant Jake M. Galliher, 24, of Pittsfield, Massachusetts. And Air Force Staff Sergeant Jake M. Turnage, 25, of Kennesaw, Georgia.
May their service and their sacrifice never be forgotten.
Earn their sacrifice.
Yes.
Never forget.
Didn't like the whipped?
Oh, yes, it's delicious.
Okay.
You have some more.
So, do you want to share with everyone or just amongst yourselves over there, guys?
Oh, no,
Oh,
I
just-
said.
I couldn't tell if she was like, oh, that was good, or that was like, ooh, so
Delish.
delish. There we go.
And what are we partaking in today?
This is that whipped
Pinnacle whipped.
pinnacle. Amazing.
I am going with the tried and true center fire.
No Pinnacle whipped for you, huh, Timmy?
No, he's already whipped.
Pinnacle. Pinnacle.
I flew
I'm
in
going
that.
with
Did you hear that?
the blade and bow today.
Classic. Yes.
Finishing up
Quite
here
nice.
full spirit.
Oh man, that is looking a little
a little low there.
A little parched. Yes, I need to go refresh it.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Mm.
look like there we go. Missed a shot. Here we go. I got the
We
a
did?
little behind
What?
on me. No, just a little delayed on the feed.
On the uptake.
That's correct. Oh, the uptake, definitely.
It's definitely interesting. This platform is, at times I think it's better, and at times that I don't think it is. I think it's just because we were more familiar with the other one, and I think as we learn and grow, this will get better. And one of these days, I'll actually have some time to invest in trying to pull this off a little smoother than we have been the last few weeks. I do want to throw out there that here in a couple weeks, we will be launching episode 4 of Stronger Together, in which we sit down with Leslie Main, the founder of Permission to Start Dreaming. It's a great interview. You guys are going to want to tune in for that. If you're not already listening to the Stronger Together podcast presented by Project Roll Call, tune into it, man. We've had 3 awesome episodes already air. We have a lot more really good interviews coming your way. They air on the 1st of every month. And each one is, man, they're a gem. The organizations and the people that we're getting the opportunity to sit down with and do these interviews are just awesome people with awesome organizations that you guys should really know a little bit more about, because you never know when you might be able to use them as a resource, either personally or with somebody that you know. So definitely check them out. I'm really enjoying the series and looking forward to some of the interviews that we have coming up, as well as some of the recording sessions that we have coming up. So again, you can find it on YouTube. And you can also find it on most podcast platforms if you are a podcaster. Other than that, man, let's see. We got some stuff coming up. The Oregon couple down there, the silent couple that whispers amongst themselves. I know they're about ready to jump on a plane to a tropical, exotic place and maybe have some whipped drinks while there.
Mai Tais, yes. We have
Well,
some
yeah.
things planned.
Something something wicked this way comes.
Yes, I have connected with a lot of my college buddies, and we're gonna go and see them and introduce them to Project Roll Call. We're looking forward to doing that.
Mhm.
One of my girlfriends, she runs a how do we put that? She runs a organization that does a lot of outreach, and she's actually trying to get into the veteran aspect of it. So we're going to see what we can do to help her
Mhm.
while we're
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. And along with that, we have a lot of Gold Star families that we're going to be honoring. There's a lot of activities with the Tribute to Fallen Soldiers
Yes.
organization that's going to be action-packed
Couple weeks.
couple weeks down there in Hawaii. So
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to it.
Then when we come back, then we're going to go and see Doug and Debbie down for Ride for 22. Are
Mhm.
you coming for that?
Rumor has it that they may be future guests on Stronger Together.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Well,
Just
let me know.
something that I heard.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. Andrew, are you going to join us for that ride?
Oh, and when is that?
Like the 20th, 21st, somewhere around there of
It's
April.
it's April 20th, Saturday, April 20th.
Saturday, April 20th
Mm-hmm.
in Boise, Idaho.
In Boise.
And Friday, the 19th, they will be having their balloon release. Or not balloon, but what are those? Lanterns?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So they got some cool stuff going on. You should definitely cruise over to Idaho on that lean, mean purple machine.
That's
Yeah,
right.
no, I wish I could, but that's in just after spring term starts. So it starts on the
So you
first.
shouldn't have any homework. It just
Yeah, you
started. It
shouldn't
just
have
started.
any-
You got
that's a
plenty.
good
You got an entire semester to our
I'm-
term to get all that homework done and make
I'm
up
taking
for
math
2
class.
days.
I'm taking
2
math
days on
writing.
the road.
Hey, did
You
you
what?
guys hear that? It sounded a lot like an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no,
you know
but
what people say about excuses? They're like,
I know. But then again, it depends
Mm.
on how this government shutdown is going to go. Because I got an email before we went live from my chain of command saying, hey, if there's no resolve before the start of spring term, then all approved tuition assistance for spring term is going to get backtracked, and no one's going to have tuition assistance.
Must be an election year.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
They were doing that for fall term too, but I had a few weeks in between for them to figure stuff out. But this week is the finals week for winter term, and next week is spring break. Then the week after, I start class. So if they don't figure it out by then, I might have to skip the term, which I'm not happy about. But,
More writing time for you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if I have to skip, then I might be up for that.
Oh, well, I hope so. It would be nice to have everybody there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Let's see. Another quick update because it just popped in my head. We're trudging along on the bunker. We could be going faster, but I'm kind of dragging my feet on a couple things. I know that Donna and Tim have requested to come up a couple times and help me out, and it just hasn't worked out. But we do have a brand new alarm system in place.
Nice.
We now have fire protection in place, and we now have a new steel door on the backside of the bunker, again reinforcing our security. And we are now separating it from the other half of the facility to just further that. I mean, it's pretty much going to be Fort Knox when we're done with it. So pretty excited about that. We've had several people step up and donate some supplies. We also had Bonehead, Mike. Hey, thank you very much. Mike made a generous donation to the Home Depot account the other day. There's still a few days available to do that. So if you guys want to help us out and help us rebuild the bunker for upcoming events and toasts, the Home Depot link, I'll repost it, is still live, and we could still use some funds there to buy some more building materials to build it back better than before.
Yeah, and just want to thank my dad Skip, triple digit donation to the Rebuild the Bunker Fund. So we'll be bringing that up with us when we come up.
Yeah, my buddy. You know, when we signed off last week, and it was kind of one of those things where, you know, I wish we would have kept the cameras rolling longer, because right after we signed off, Skip came cruising in to the room down there on roller skates with crutches. Skip, I love you, brother. That was awesome. It totally made my day. That was good stuff.
Yes.
Priceless. It was
He's
priceless.
staying young. He's staying young. For sure.
Hey, Tim.
100%.
Hey, Tim, I know he offered you a set of those skates. When you going to be rolling around?
I don't think that's conducive with the bunker floor. You know, there's a lot of dings in the floor. I'd probably be.
No, what he's really trying to say is it's not conducive with his rear end. That is really what he's trying to tell you in layman's term.
So what I got from both of you guys is he's scared and he's lying, because the bunker floor is extremely smooth concrete that would roll very well.
Tape a couple pillows to his back.
There may be a pair of roller skates coming up with me.
There's a pair right behind this chair. They're a size 8.5, though. They don't fit him.
Oh,
but if you can get in them, I'll bring them up.
Cut the toes off. Cut the toes off and slide them in, man.
8.5, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, get them to Andrew.
No.
For you, Andrew.
Hey, we hinted at this before. Gold Star Moms, we're going to have the opportunity for you guys to do some fun things with Andrew in the future, and I think roller skates has just been included in that.
Oh, yes. I will make sure to put them to the side for you, Andrew. Most definitely.
I love it.
Great.
All right, guys. All right. Hey, you Oregonians down there, you guys, what do you got to say before we turn this over to Andrew? I'm internally busting up right now.
So, you know, we always talk about you need to get out and talk to people and check in on people. But we also need to address one thing about your friend group. Okay. So, you know, people who suffer from PTSD, anxiety, depression, military sexual trauma, if you are using or whichever, you know, normally on the average, people have, say, 2 to 4 people that you hang out with all the time, not at the same time maybe, but, you know, you have certain people in your life that you see all the time, and you constantly are spending time with them at one point or another in your life. And if you're struggling with, you know, mental illness, military sexual trauma, any of these things, you can be easily attracted to the wrong crowd. So, you know, people who may want you to be up partying all night, drinking or whatever, and this can lead you to making the wrong choice. You know, you can start spending a lot of money, cheating on your spouse, doing things that you normally would not do because you're spending time with people. It's basically peer
pressure.
Peer pressure, you know, because you're in that mindset already. So you really want to check your friends. You want to do a check on your friends to see if they are also in this toxic behavior that you're in. And if so, get out of those friend groups and, you know, go to Al-Anon, church, other types of positive group activities, and find new friends that are going to support you so that you can make a positive change in your mental health direction. And that's dead weight. Those are called dead weight friends, dead weight people, and you want to get them out your life. And you just need to remember that no matter what age you are, you still have gigantic capabilities to make positive growth, positive change, and change your world around no matter where you're at and no matter what your trauma is.
right.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Right. Who we associate with is very important, and we do need to select those individuals carefully and make sure that they're representing the same things that we're trying to represent ourselves. So yes. I just figured out how to get my chat turned on.
Do you see anything other than me?
I see you. I had seen earlier that we had 2 people watching, and then I saw that change. I just
It was probably
I
me and
have
Ann.
no idea how I did it, but I switched accounts and then switched back, and it was there.
Well, the mechanics of how all of this ethereal, cloudy, internety stuff works, mind-boggling to me.
Absolutely mind-boggling. So yeah, I can see it now. I see that we have 3 people watching. We started 20 minutes ago, and that's
and it
about
looks
it.
like the 2 of us are chatting back and forth.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. So this will be linked back to Facebook, correct? Or
yeah,
posted on
I've been posting them back to Facebook. Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
So
cool.
I did check again today to see if we were able to post to Facebook again, and we're still unable to, even though Zoom just updated. It still hasn't fixed that feature. So. Right, Andrew, you look like you're pouting. You want to do?
No, I'm just hearing that the learning curve is more of a cliff right now.
The what?
Wow.
The learning curve is more of a cliff, and you're hitting right on the face.
Probably, yeah. And you're like a lemming, and you're following me right over the edge.
Oh,
Jeez. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Here we all go. Enjoy the ride. No seatbelt.
Buckle up.
I'll toast to that.
All right, Andrew. Why don't you take us out of this thing?
Sounds good. So, with all these talks I've been doing about buddy checking and just making sure everybody's doing all right, is what Donna has brought up is we got to check on the quality of friends. We got to make sure we're not falling in the wrong crowd, or if we see someone following into that and they're following a friend that's leading them into that unhealthy coping and just downturning spiral, we need to speak up, say, hey, I don't think you're doing all right. I don't think you're coping well. And just bring it up that you're concerned. You're concerned with how they're acting. You're concerned with the activities that they're starting to do since their situation started flaring up. We not only need to buddy check and make sure everybody's doing all right mentally and just emotionally in general, but with how they're acting as well. Say they're being more reckless. Like, for example, if they're out being reckless on their bike, they're just speeding around doing maneuvers that are just horrible, and if they go wrong just by a split second, that's traumatic. We need to make sure that they're doing all right and that they're coping well, because just to make sure that they're doing well is only half the battle. We need to make sure that they're coping well as well, that they're getting the proper help, that they're doing the right activities that actually help, not possibly take their life, which is going to be counterproductive to what you're trying to do, is to help save their life. But also with this activity that we're seeing, we need to also think that maybe that's a call for help. Maybe they're thinking that that will be their final go-to. So we need to make sure we're asking the question, are you planning on killing yourself? Because maybe you're feeling like their activities are doing that they're edging to that ledge that's going to be the final drop-off. And so we need to make sure we're showing our concern, voicing our concern, and seeing what we can do to help them get over this, get out of that pit, get out of that just stagnant mindset that just drills them down into the ground. We just need to make sure that we're all doing okay, because this whole statistic of self-suicide and just self-dispatching, whatever you want to call it. We need to take this epidemic down to zero, because the numbers that we're at right now, before the pandemic, after the pandemic, last week, this week, we need to get these numbers down to zero, because the general statistic of 22 a day for veterans, that's way too many. Because we're all together, we're trained to fight and count on each other. Why can't we do that in civilian life with even helping them with mental health? Because it's not only on the battlefield, it's also back at the garrison, back at home, back in civilian life. We need to make sure we can count on each other. Because one team, one fight. That's the motto that stuck with me since basic training. We need to stay in this together and be able to rely on each other and help each other up. Because in this epidemic, there's no handouts. There's only a hand up. And even if you need to help boost them up to get to the help that they need, let's do that, because it's for the betterment of the whole group. And that's all I can think of right now. I know there's probably more that I'm missing, like the 988 number that just came to mind. You can text it, you can call it. If you need to reach out to somebody and you don't know who to, contact us through the Project Roll Call page. Email me at andrew@projectrollcall.com. We'll do what we can to get you in touch with the resources that you need, and also just to even be there just for you to vent, because even venting will help you just release that pressure from the ball before it breaks and everything goes hayward. We need you here. Those demons that are just beating you down are lying. Your mission is not done, and it's not on your call to end the mission. You cannot abort the mission, because we need you here. Your fight can help fuel others who are fighting as well. It's all together or none at all.
That's good. That's good. And remember, if you do need help, reach out to, there's 988, projectrollcall.org. We have resources there that you can probably or may be able to plug into. Definitely reach out to somebody, friend, family. Just use your resources. I think that takes us out for today. Unless somebody wants to add something, I'm going to say peace out. We love you all. And remember, you guys matter.